Today we are looking at distance time graph. We have to know that when we are looking at the distance time graph, we must have the distance on our y-axis and the time on our x-axis. So when we look here, you'd realize we are given kilometer, that's as a unit for distance, and down here we are given minutes to represent time. When you look at our graph, the nature of the graph, it shows going up, then it shows horizontal, then it shows going down. Now, these two slanting lines represent speed. Remember, speed is obtained by the change in distance divided by the change in time. So when you look at the first line, you will see that distance changed from 0 to 12 and time changed from 0 to 60. Hence, we obtain speed. But we have to know, when you are dealing with distance time graph, this one journey which is raising up shows going. This horizontal bar shows resting, means there is no motion, and this other one shows coming back. So in short, a journey like what we have right now shows going, stopping, and coming back. In other words, we can call it a return journey. Now, let's look at our question. Margaret went on a cycle ride. The travel graph shows Margaret's distance from home on his cycle ride. So, if it shows from home and our graph starts from here, meaning home is down there, then Margaret goes for her cycle ride as it shows on the graph. Then he reaches somewhere, she stops, and then comes back. So this graph shows a return journey. Let's look at the question. How far had Margaret cycled after 30 minutes? Here's 0, here's 20, here's 40. If this is 20, this is 40, means this is 30 minutes. So when you look at our graph properly, at 30 minutes, as I can show you, it shows this position. And at this position, we have our distance as 6 kilometers. So in short, after 30 minutes, she had traveled 6 kilometers. Number 2, after 60 minutes, Margaret stops for a rest. So we can see our graph here, 0 to 60. So the graph shows till 60, meaning after 60 minutes there, she was resting. For how long did she rest here? If you check, there are 2 boxes, and at down, 2 boxes is from 60 to 80. The question says, for how many minutes did she rest? Remember, from 60 to 80, that gap is 20. So meaning she rested for 20 minutes. Last part. For how far did Margaret cycle in total on her ride? Meaning we want the distance that she covered during her whole ride. If you check, she went, she rested, and she came back. Remember, on going, she covered the distance. If you check the graph, she covered 12. And on coming back, definitely she has to cover the same distance. That means on going, she covered 12. On coming back, she covered 12, meaning in total, she covered 24 kilometers. This is our question of distance time graph. Thank you for watching. My name is Mr. Ishengoma.